In the land of Hyrule, there echoes a legend held dearly by the royal family that tells of a boy. A boy who, after battling evil and saving Hyrule, crept away from the land that made him a legend. Done with the battles he once waged across time, he embarked on a journey, a secret and personal journey. A journey in search of a beloved and invaluable friend. A friend with whom he parted ways when he finally fulfilled his heroic destiny and took his place among legends. You two fairies did great. I wonder if he has anything good on him. Huh? This guy. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Ooh, what a pretty ocarina. Hey, Skull Kid, let me touch it. I want to see. You can't, Tail. What would we do if you dropped it and broke it? No way, you can't touch it. Aw, but sis, why can't I try it out too? Well, getting robbed is one way to start a game. Welcome to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Finally a Zelda game that I haven't covered in a long time. Well, any Zelda game for that matter. Last time we had done Twilight Princess, and, well, this is the prequel to that game, which, kind of weird order that I chose to do things in, but whatever. So, Majora's Mask. You're noticing I am playing on the N64 version, more specifically the Wii U Virtual Console version, which means things will be brightened for your guys' eyes, because it is very dark otherwise. Right off the gate, I do recommend grabbing as many rupees as you can. Rupees are going to be a very important commodity. And, moving shrubs. That's a thing that we can do, apparently. We are back as the hero of time, kind of. We're not technically the hero of time, but it means we have fancy flips and dips. We're that confident about ourselves that we can just do flips off of mushrooms. What's with that stupid horse of yours? It doesn't listen to a word that's said to it. There's no point in riding a thing like that, so I did you a favor and got rid of it. Ah, boo-hoo. Why the sad face? I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. Oh, come on now. Do you really think you could beat me as far as... I don't even know what else he said. The text went on its own. He's that terrifying. He can control time. Now that's a good look for you. You'll stay here looking like that, looking that way forever. Sis! Whoa, whoa, Skull Kid, wait for me, I'm still here. Tail, don't, you can't leave without me. You. If I wasn't dealing with you, I wouldn't have gotten separated from my brother. Well, don't just sit there, Deku boy. Do something. Why are you looking at me like that? What, is there something stuck on my face? You don't have a face. Will you stop staring and just open that door for me? Please, come on, a helpless little girl is asking you, so hurry up. Oh, Tail. I wonder if that child will be alright on his own. Well, at least she cares about her brother. We are Deku Link. This game features many transformations, the Deku Link being one of them. And there's a lot of different properties with Deku Link. For one, he kind of just scuttles across the ground, and he is actually pretty fast on the ground. You can also spin around to make him pretty fast, bringing many of the differences between the N64 and the 3DS version, but we'll get into that in a second, because I will be mentioning every difference between the 3DS and N64. Hey, wait for me! Don't leave me behind! So, that stuff back there, I, apologize, so take me with you. You want to know about that Skull Kid who just ran off, right? Well, I just so happen to have an idea of where he might be going. Take me with you and I'll help you out. Deal? Please? Good. So then it's settled. Now then, I'll be your partner. Or at least until we catch that Skull Kid. My name's Tattle. So, it's nice to meet you or whatever. Now that we've gotten all that straightened out, we can stop messing around and get moving. If I figure something out, press up and I'll tell it to you. Hopefully you'll manage to get by without my help until then. How did I get into this mess? So, another property of Deku Link. I want to hop down here first just to show it. Oh, there's some bushes. Again, rupees are very important. Grab all the rupees you can as you see them, because they are very, very, very important. So you have these Deku flowers, and if you spin in the middle of them, you can propel yourself out and float across to other, well, flowers. Pretty cool mechanic, and the way this works, it's not a range-based thing. It's relative to the radial distance of where he's popping out. Each of these flowers have a different radial distance. For example, if Deku Link can only move about 10 feet away from the flower before he starts puttering out, I'll show what that looks like here. Yeah, he'll start puttering out, and you back off, and he'll be fine again. It's based on radial distance, so 10 feet across from the north is going to be 10 feet across from the south, and etc., etc. Radial distance is interesting. So, talking more about a lot of the differences between N64 Deku Link and 3DS Deku Link. Deku Link got nerfed a little in the 3DS version. There's a lot of changes between this and the 3DS version, unlike the Ocarina of Time 3DS version. It's really weird, and I'll be mentioning them as we come across those differences. For one, in the N64 version, you can see there's a lot of speed you get out of, well, spinning and also coming out of flowers and such. In the 3DS version, that is not the case. He doesn't get as much speed from spinning, and he completely lost the speed boost from popping out of plants, which is really unfortunate. Along with that, you see how when you're spinning, your little cap is acting like a little sharp piece? In the 3DS version, they add like a weird stone thing at the end of his cap when he's spinning. I guess just to signify that he can destroy things with his hat. So, we got ourselves a chest here. We got some nuts. They're nuts. They're basically the same Deku nuts from, well, Ocarina of Time. The nice thing, though, is that Deku Link can actually use them to carpet bomb people. I'm not kidding. Check this out. Yeah, you can carpet bomb people with it. It's kind of funny. So, you're probably wondering, well, if the 3DS version is technically the higher quality version, why are you playing the N64 version? For a slew of reasons. One, yes, okay, this is how you Z-target. Yes, I know, Tattle. I've played video games before. The reason why I'm playing the N64 version is because, for one, I want to keep the original feel of the game. And personally, I prefer the original version of the game compared to the 3DS version. There's a lot of changes they made in the 3DS version that some are good and some are really not good. For second, it's the ease of following along. The N64 version at this point in time is the most available version via the Switch Online service. The 3DS version is only stuck on the 3DS version. 3, weirdness of emulation. I don't want to emulate the 3DS version for obvious reasons. And then 4, there's a lot of things that are just unnecessarily nerfed in the 3DS version, such as Deku Link's speed. It's, yeah, again, I prefer the N64 version in that factor. Hello, you. It's strange, but the way you look right now sort of looks like this tree. It looks all dark and gloomy, almost like it could start crying any second now. How sad. We'll keep that in mind for later. In this giant room here. And in this room has yet another massive change from the 3DS or from the N64 version to the 3DS version. As we're coming up here, right in front of us would have been a new thing of a Sheikah statue thing. A Sheikah stone, that's what it's called. I was trying to think of the correct name. In the 3DS version, you would have a Sheikah stone. Those things returned from Ocarina of Time 3D. If you're familiar with Ocarina of Time 3D, you know exactly what those things do. They were added in the 3DS version of the game as well, just so you can get hints and such. And plus, there's funny dialogue if you go into one right now as soon as you start the game. So, I guess I can show that on the screen. I will be showing on-screen footage, or not footage, but screenshots of the 3DS version just to show the differences and such. But yeah, Sheikah Stone, that's one thing. Let's try to get out of this place. That'd be preferable. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? I own the Happy Mask Shop. I travel far and wide in search of masks. During my travels, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. So here I am at a loss. And now I found you. Now, don't think me rude, but I have been following you. For I know of a way to return you to your former self. If you can get back the precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. In exchange, all I ask is that you also get back my precious mask that the imp stole from me. What? Is it not a simple task? Why, to someone like you, it should be by no means a difficult task. Except, the one thing is, I'm a very busy fellow. and I must leave this place in 3 days. How grateful I would be if you could bring it back to me before my time here is up. But yes, you'll be fine. I see you're young and have tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find it right away. Well then, I am counting on you. You are creepy beyond belief and spawned a whole friggin'... you spawned nightmares for many children, including creepypastas. Let's head out of here. He gives me the creeps. That mask salesman was the... Sorry, I'm just thinking aloud. But 3 days? Even if we never sleep, that still leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. Well, just don't stand there. We're going to see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find the Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Go to the shrine near the North Gate. You'll find the Great Fairy in there. Welcome to Clocktown. Also dog. He will try to kill your face, yes. Even the dogs are racist against the Dekus. So, yeah, Clocktown is very much different in the 3DS version. For this little section here, which is this little square area, there's actually a lot more buildings and such it's actually a lot more open in the 3DS version. N64 version, you have these little stalls and stuff. That doesn't exist in the 3DS version, weirdly enough. Another major difference, if we head behind this place right here, behind the actual clock tower, there's nothing here, but in the 3DS version, there's actually a save statue here. The 3DS version adds a bunch of new owl statues, which we'll see in a little bit. Those statues allow you to save whenever, unlike the original where, well, we're going to have to get a certain song later to even activate them right now. So, along with that, 3DS version adds a lot more of these statues in more convenient places. So, we're on a timer, and if you've known me for long enough, you know I freak out about timers, but honestly, this game is not too bad about it, so... Anyways, we want to go behind where that the 3DS bird statue would have been. Right back here. So Clocktown is interesting. It's divided into 4 different places. North, south, east, and west. Pretty simple to keep in track of. Get all these bushes as much as you can, because groupies are very important. Thankfully, those do respawn over time, as long as you leave the area and come back, so there is that. And we want to go... Actually, do I want to go right here? Actually, yeah, no. We don't want to go here just yet, but I just want to show off the area. So back in South Clocktown, we actually want to go down here first, so... Bear with me as things will get confusing. Also, another cool thing with... hi, you. I did not mean to activate you just yet. We'll talk about you later, buddy, because, you're gonna be important for later things. I'm not trying to steal your flower. Chill out. This is your private property, yes, in the middle of the open field. So another interesting property is, oh god, hi, dog. I got you trapped. Now you can't try to kill me. Yeah, it's better to show no on over here. Over on these steps, heading over here. This takes you to the laundry pool with frogs and the such, and a fairy. So another interesting property of Deku Link is that he skips across the water rather than swimming. Hear my plea, the Masked Skull Kid has broken me apart and scattered my pieces. Please find a way to return me to the fairy fountain in North Clocktown. Deku Link cannot swim. If you try to swim with him, he will void out. So... He'll skip across the water until he runs out of skips, and then subsequently drown if he, dives into water once again. So, there's that. Unfortunately, that at all is not changed in the 3DS version, so you gotta deal with Deku Link. I am just loving the speed, but yeah, there's one of those owl statues. We can't do anything about that just yet, but trust me, we will. So, I'm actually going to get more rupees because we're going to need a bunch of them in the very near future. This game has a lot of little mini events and stuff, and it requires money to access them. So, what we want to do is head on... Actually, no. I want to talk to the obvious green guy in the room. What's this? Green clothes. White fairy. Sir, could you be, by chance, a forest fairy? Oh my. My name is Tingle. I think I am the same as you, sir. A forest fairy. Alas, though I am already aged 35, no fairies come to me yet. My father tells me to grow up and act my age, but why? I tell you, Tingle is the very reincarnation of a fairy. Now, while I stand here waiting for a fairy of my own, I sell maps to help out my father. Lucky, you're so lucky to have a fairy. I know, we should be friends. Yes. In exchange, I will sell you a map for cheap as a sign of my friendship. Will you buy one of Tingle's maps? So he can sell you maps. Never buy the map in a different area that you're not currently in. He will upcharge you for those maps. So, we want clock towns. Make it easier to traverse. You got a map. Yes. Very easy. Well, call again. Tingle, Golaloompa! These are the magic words that Tingle created himself. Don't steal them. I'll be sure to leave you be. It's the first iteration of Tingle's character in all of Zelda, so... Yeah, it's kind of strange for that. Past him, we actually... what do I want to do? There's a lot of things that I'm trying to figure out at the moment. You got this bubble kid. What do you want, Shrimp? I'm busy practicing with my blowgun. If you can't pop that balloon, then don't mess with Jim. You have like the most realistic name in all of the Zelda universe. Your name is just Jim? Are you kidding me? Anyways, so past him, there's a hole in the wall, which is a cave. We want to go in there. Welcome to the Fairies Fountain. Pretty open-ended for this area, huh? Oh no, the Great Fairy! Tattle, and you, young one of the altered shape. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I thought that masked child was helping me, and I grew careless. All I can offer you now is this. I shall grant you magic power as a sign of my gratitude. Please accept it. Magic! You've been granted magic power. In your current form, press B to shoot bubble blasts. Press B and hold B, or press and hold B to blow a big bubble. Release B to shoot it. Your magic power decreases when you shoot. Replenish it with magic jars and potions. Pretty early to get the magic. The man who lives in the observatory outside of town may know of Skull Kid's whereabouts, but be careful. You must not underestimate that child's powers, kind young one. If you ever return, what is wrong with me? If you are returned to your former shape, come see me. I shall give you more help. Oh, you are just as gluty as the original Ocarina of Time version. Yeesh. So, we have a new power to our side. We can now shoot bubbles. Which is an interesting point, because this thing got changed very heavily in the 3DS version. For one, you can see how the bubble kind of goes willy-nilly as it's firing out. In the 3DS version, it shoots in a perfect straight line. You never have to worry about that. Another thing, too, is in the 3DS version, they actually give you a reticle to shoot from, which is kind of funny. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So, I guess one last thing I want to go and do. Let's shoot some bubbles. If I can hopefully aim for that. That's far up. Man, that sucks. Alright, fine. I'll shoot it like right in front of Jim here. Hi, buddy. Are you the one who just popped that up there? Not bad for a Deku scrub. We bombers have a hideout that leads to the observatory outside of town. You need a code to get in. Maybe I'll tell you what it is. But don't don't think you're getting it that easily. I can't just tell you what the code is. You have to pass my test first. Are you ready? All right, line up, guys. If you can find all 5 of us by tomorrow morning, I'll teach you the code. Are you ready? Yeah. We're forced to go and find all of these guys, but they're pretty easy. For one, the one immediately is behind this tree, I'm pretty sure. Or not. Is it the other tree? It's the other tree. Nice thing that helps. Flashbang the child. That actually, it actually does stun them, so yes, we can flashbang the child. So, another one actually is in the area I was thinking of. I just was thinking of the first one. The leader is right here, which, flashbang. Yeah, flashbangs, they work very well when you're trying to catch children. Do not flashbang children in real life, please, do not. Alright, so third, we can actually follow the map. We want to go into East Clock Town. We haven't been here just yet, but hey, now's the time as any. It's already becoming evening, holy crap. Welcome to East Clock Town. So, in East Clock Town, we want to go to the main little square here. And I believe, is he in one of these boxes? I know he is in the 3DS version, I think. No. Okay, that sucks. Oh, great, it's already becoming nighttime. Well, we just have to find him before tomorrow morning, and that's pretty easy. We already found 2 of them. Oh, time. Time is going to be a pain in my ass. Up here is another kid who... where the balls did he go? Okay, I didn't want to flashbang him to save his poor eyesight, but... Oh, there he is. Buddy, get back. Oh my god, you are so fast. Alright, just... Flashbang. There we go. Screw you. Only 2 left. And if you hear that chicken crying... oh. Yes, yeah, there he is. There's a kid who actually used the cuckoo to fly. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, chicken. Flashbang. There's number, well, 4. Got 1 more to go. And he is over in West Clock Town. So you can see how fast time moves, and you might be wondering, oh god, this is going to be really tight on timings and such. We're already almost at the end of the first day. Trust me, it's not going to be that bad in the near future. Right now, we just don't have a lot of things to our disposal, so there's that. Welcome to West Clock Town. And hey, at least they're handicap accessible. That's forward thinking for this area. We're not in Hyrule anymore, so I guess there are a lot more akin to that thing. Hello, kid. You didn't even make an attempt. You're pretty good for a Deku scrub. If only you were human. Then I could give you an original Bomber's notebook and make you a member. What would you guys think? No way, no scrubs! I guess not. Well, once we let you, once we let some kid who wasn't human join our gang, and boy did we ever regret it. Sorry. But I'll teach you the code, just like I promised. I can tell you only once, though, so pay close attention. Are you ready? So... 42351. This is randomized every single playthrough, so you definitely want to write it down. I'm actually going to write it down myself, because I have horrible memory sometimes. So, 42351. That's the entrance to our hideout in East Clock Town. But there we go. And for the purposes of LP stuff, I am gonna pause it at the. Well, okay, yeah, it still does play sounds. I am gonna pause it whenever we get to the end of an episode because I don't want to waste time, at least for right now. It's not gonna be that big of a deal later on, but for right now, this is what I'm gonna do at the end of episode. So we got ourselves established a little bit by getting the bomber's code to go wherever we need to go. So I think it's a good time to end things off. Next time on Majora's Mask, we're going to be doing a little quick side thing. Then, well, making our way to try to figure out where the crap Skull Kid is. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.